What's poppin', family? It's your host Polo, and today on Let's Talk About It TV, we're jumping into a real conversation, a necessary conversation. SpoetyFace just responded to content creators saying he selective politicking when it comes to DC Baby Draco, and honestly, he delivered a strong message that most people need to hear. SpoetyFace is calling out something real. We glorify negativity. We glorify chaos. We glorify genocide, especially when it's our own people. Some of y'all love watching the drama, the fights, the diss videos, the backhand forths, the street politics on live everything except positivity. But when someone tries to speak peace, when someone tries to uplift the culture, when someone tries to change the narrative, suddenly selective, they're politicking, they're biased. Let's be honest, our community, especially black folks in LA and the surrounding cities, been conditioned to see each other as the enemy just because someone didn't grow up in your section. We look at another black man like he foreign, like he a threat, like his existence alone is disrespectful. When does that start making sense? When do we stop seeing each other as targets and start seeing each other as people? SpoetyFace is saying something a lot of people are scared to say. He's trying to clean up the section he grew up in. He's trying to shift the company. He's wondering why other content creators refuse to push positivity. What happened to reacting to music? What happened to supporting talent? What happened to highlighting the culture, the art, the creativity, not just the beefs? Right now, the biggest content comes from fighting, killing, hood politics, and dissing dead homies. What type of energy does that bring into the community? Exactly more killing, more drama, more hate. And here's the real part. It's interesting hearing these stories behind the walls content, but when that's all we promote, what are we teaching the kids? What are we feeding the culture? Now DC Baby Draco, this ain't an attack, but it's about how you move, not that you move. Right now, it looks like some high top from the movie Colors energy playing both sides. Not saying you're banging, not saying you're a member, but the optics, the way it looks, it's shaky. And it's making people mad not even because of you, but because of the young men you put on your platform. Words are words, but some people turn words into action. Not everybody is mentally stable, and not everybody lets words slide. Adam was the only one who gave SpoetyFace a platform to speak his truth, to push unity, to push peace, to push a message bigger than the politics. That matters, because somebody needed to say this out loud. At the end of the day, shout out to SpoetyFace for staying solid, for pushing positivity, and for trying to clean up his section. I salute that. We need more of it. I'm your host Polo, and this is Let's Pop About It TV. Jump online. You'll get it on time. Let's check out the content and get into the conversation.
And they don't agree with people out here selective politicking and all that. So that's not me. That's not me. Y'all keep bringing up Adam 22 and the fact that I've been on no jumper. Yeah, I went on no jumper. Just because I went on no jumper doesn't mean that I agree with all the antics and the shenanigans and the theatrics that they got going on up there. I don't agree with that, nor do I condone it. But if you want to be dumb and you want to go up there and incriminate yourself or further the genocide on my people, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that neither. But since I want to keep bringing up the white boy, let's talk about it. You know, I never said nothing because, like, again, I'm with bringing my people together. But since everybody want to keep bringing up Adam 22 and no jumper, let's talk about it. When I first got out, I reached out to 5 or 6 different platforms, mega platforms. These dudes got mega platforms, you know what I'm saying? And I told them, hey, look, bro, I'm on peace, I'm push peace, I'm on positivity and uplifting our people and our community. Not one of them, bro, had me on their platforms. The only people who reached out to me and wanted to have me on their platforms, bro, is an Armenian. My big homie, Big Scrap, he Armenian, bro. Cliche TV, shout out to him. You know what I mean? My brother, Persian Legacy, he Persian. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. It's not too. Oh, and the homie Spider-Lo, you know, I did his platform, man. He welcomed me into the black box. You know, shout out to Spider-Lo in the black box. But not too many black people, when they hear peace and positivity, I'm not gonna give them no controversy or nothing like that. I'm not getting on there screaming F this and F that. They didn't want me on there, bro. Again, I don't agree with all Adam antics and his tactics and the stuff like that. But at the same time, this is a whole white man, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I got in contact with him, when Ant set up the interview, I told him, like, look, bro, I don't want to talk about my cousin. I'm not going to give you no controversy. I'm not going to promote nothing bad or no genocide against my people. No, none of that. You know what that man told me? He said, whatever, Spotty, I welcome you. Whatever you want to talk about, come up here. The only person, the most controversial person on damn near on earth right now that everybody keep talking about, oh, you gotta have that same energy to Adam. I had that same energy to Adam. I still had that same energy to Adam. If he do fuck shit or whatever, I don't condone that. But that's the only person with a mega platform, bro. A whole white man, a whole European, bro, invited me to his platform and opened up his platform for me to push peace and positivity. He's gonna let me come on his platform and push my narrative, which peace and positivity and uplifting black people. Of course, I'm gonna take that opportunity. And like I said, I appreciate him and I respect him for that. So all these back on figs and all this fig immunity and all this viral way and all you niggas, all that, I could keep going on and on and on and on and on about niggas ain't welcome me on here, bro. When you speak peace and positivity, niggas don't want to hear that, bro. Just like in that comment section, I never disrespected DC Baby Draco not one time. I never told that man not to make a comment. I was strictly talking about my community, Vernon Avenue. I don't care what that man do. I just told him not to bring it in my community. He's no longer welcome in my community. When a person start talking about, man, God save me and I'm out here trying to push peace and positivity, I just want to do the right thing, I just want to see all my people together, nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear love and peace and happiness. Everybody want destruction. Everybody want to hear about murder, death, kill. I'm not with that shit, bruh. And it's sad, bro. It's sad because the message is being lost with our own people. Nobody want to hear that. All the comments, majority of the comments is negative. Oh, why you ain't doing this? Why you don't got the same? Instead of listening to the message, bro, and listening to the message. I'm out here trying to give these kids a fighting chance at life, homie. I'm out here trying to save our people, bro. Don't nobody think it can be done, bro. I'm the only person out here with hope. So excuse me, homie, for wanting to clean up my community, bro. Make my people better, push my people to be better. Of course, it's the gang members. They're the first person who we gotta hold accountable because they the ones getting in front of the camera, dog. Of course. But when you got a non-affiliate nigga, when you got somebody that don't even gang bang, homie, that's an antagonist, somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a fucking instigator, I don't respect that, my nigga. If you ain't out here in the field, you ain't out here sliding or doing nothing like that, homie, get the fuck out the way, homie. Because again, you out here setting fires that you can never put out again. You got people like me out here in this community, homie, that's an activist. I'm a community activist now. I push for my people. Anything that's black, bro, I'm pro-black. I root for y'all niggas, bro. I love all my people, bro. I'm not on that, bro. I don't want no smoke with nobody. But at the end of the day, I'm going to protect myself by all means necessary, bro. Why you think you ain't never heard about a nigga with a story about SpoetyFace, bro? I done did it the right way, bro, and I play fair. Why you think all the real niggas from everywhere, from every hood, fuck with me, bro? They know my story is legendary. That's why niggas respect it. So to come have a nigga that's not even like that, bro, to come up in my city, my nigga in my community, bro, and try to tear apart what we got going on out here, I take it personal. So all you bloggers out there, all you podcasters out there that got something to say about it, homie, welcome a nigga on your platform. How many lives have y'all changed? How many lives have y'all saved? I just saved hundreds. I do it every day, bro. I'm in my community every day. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, you can't tell him, Captain Ripper. I don't care about none of that, bro. I don't care about none of that. Ain't nobody offering me to come on their platform and push peace and positivity. Niggas only want to hear about the negative shit. Niggas only want to hear about the bullshit. Niggas ain't out here giving out backpacks in school and helping these kids buy school clothes and school shoes and doing turkey drives and handing out gifts. Niggas not doing that out there. Y'all don't want to highlight that, though. Highlight how we out here feeding the homeless, homie. Highlight how we out here getting these kids off the streets. Highlight how we out here helping these kids get their GED and giving them bus fare and making sure they get back and forth to school. Highlight that in my community, homie. Highlight how we don't allow no, you know what I'm saying, no old women or you know what I'm saying, or women to be in general to get mugged and all that. Highlight that, homie. Highlight that, homie. Let's talk about that. Let's have conversations about that. But I'm glad that clip went viral because it opened up the dialogue and the conversation with our people that we need to be better. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. We all need to be better. And that's all I'm calling on my people to be better. Let's stop looking at each other as oppositions and enemies. Let's start seeing each other as brothers and sisters, bro. Come on, I got y'all. Let's go. Let's be better. Hold me accountable as well, bro. I love everybody, bro. But don't never try to make it seem like I'm selective politics, because I'll be on them the same way just because I don't dress it in the public. That's why I never said nothing about it. But since y'all asked it for it, that's the true story. The white man, the only nigga who invited me on a podcast, bro, on his platform, opened up his platform for me to hear about the peace and positivity. Everybody else want me to beef with Brick Baby or say F this and F that. I'm not on that, homie. They don't want to hear that. Talk about that, nigga.